Alright, man, so what is up, guys? Airball here, and I'm back with another video. And this is going to be a video on the best popper build on NBA 2K26. Preferably for 3s, we can also use it for 2s, and maybe the 5s if you want to. But without further ado, let's just get straight into the build. So we're going to go 6'8" for the height. The weight is going to be 260, alright? And then we're going to go ahead and max out the wingspan at 7'2". So essentially what this gets us is we're going to be able to get 99 defensive rebound, which will get us legend rebound chaser. All right, so that's going to be pretty nice. We're also going to have a lot of driving dunk on this build too, which is going to be great. We're going to be able to get posterizer once we get cap breakers. We're going to get that to gold. We're going to get pretty good defense. The shooting is going to be still good. So I think 7'2", like, you just got to go max wingspan. It's kind of a no-brainer in my opinion. So that's definitely what I would go with. But starting off with the finishing here, we're going to have a 69 on the close shot. The driving layup is going to be a 70, and then we're going to have an 89 on the driving dunk. So 89 driving dunk will get us the pro contact dunks of 2, which is pretty solid. We're also able to get aerial wizard on Hall of Fame, so that's again going to be solid. But what we can do with the 89 driving dunk is we can use 4 cap breakers to get up to a 93. And 93 driving dunk will get us gold posterizer, and then when we have gold posterizer, we can use our max plus 2 and get that up to legend. So with cap breakers, the finishing will definitely be insane. But moving on to the shooting, all we need is a 78 3-pointer, and 78 3-ball is enough to get a set shot specialist on silver, which is, again, really all we need, because what we're going to do is specialize in shooting, and what that's going to do is give us our max plus 2 for a shooting badge, permanent max plus 2, which will get our set shot specialist from silver all the way up to Hall of Fame. So with a 78 3-pointer with lethal zones and Hall of Fame set shot with a good jump shot, you should be sparking on this build, I'm not going to lie. So that's why I don't really care about the mid-range too much, because we're going to be shooting very well on this build. Free throw is going to be a 57. And then moving on to the playmaking, we're just going to skip this. I know that sounds crazy, I'm not going to lie. I know having low pass act sounds crazy. But on a 6'8", with high defense and all that, we kind of need to sacrifice something. So, you know, I would just leave the pass accuracy alone. If you really do want it to be like at least like a 70, then you're gonna have to take off a lot of attributes. So just keep that in mind. For me, I don't really care too much about pass accuracy on a build like this. So I'm just gonna keep it at 29. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care. So look, you guys can flame me in the comments or do whatever, saying the build's ass. Look, I do not care. All right. Interior is going to be an 82, and actually no, is it 82? No, 77 is what we're gonna get. So 77 interior will give us the ability to get paint patroller on gold once we get our cap breakers. Again, we're gonna have 88 block, but once we get our cap breakers, we can use +5 on block to get up to 93, and that way we can get paint patroller on gold. Perimeter defense is gonna be an 82, so that'll get us gold challenger. We're going to have an 85 steal for gold, gold interceptor, which is, I feel like that's really all we need on this build, because as you guys know, on-ball steals aren't really great in this game. So I feel like having gold interceptor, you know, the lanes are still going to be good, but silver glove is all right. But 85 steal, we get gold interceptor. So I feel like that's really all you're going to need, because you don't really need a higher steal, because pluck steals aren't really that good. So with 85, I feel like you should be just fine. The block is going to be an 88, which will get us high flying denier on gold. And also gives us the ability to use 5 cap breakers on your block to get it up to a 93. So just keep that in mind when you're making this build, is that the cap breakers will definitely be crazy. Use them on your block, use them on your driving dunk, and also the rebounding too. We're going to have a 94 on the defensive rebounding for this build. And then we're also going to have 80 on the offensive rebound. All right, 80, so 80 offensive rebound. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to up the interior a little bit, because I just realized this now, but you're going to need, what is it? I forgot how to do it. Takeover. Yeah, so the takeovers, we can only get, can we get Rim Guardian? Yeah, so we can get Rim Guardian with 80 interior. And essentially what this gives us is the ability to get, see where the shots are going when they're up in the air. So with 80 interior, that's what we get, and I kind of want that for this build, because, you know what I'm saying, this is a center, this is kind of like a 3s build, so we're going to want that on this build for sure. 76 on the agility, we're going to have a 91 on the strength, and the vertical is going to be a 77. Now we are going to have to sacrifice a few attributes to make this kind of, to make this better. So we're just going to have to see, honestly. We'll see, like, the driving dunk. Put that down. And then, yeah, I think this is probably what we have to go with. Maybe sacrifice a little bit of speed. So get this to 80. And then I would like to get 82 on the interior. Let's see if we can get that. We can't. So I'll go 75 agility, I guess. And then that'll get us 82 interior. So 82 interior will actually get us our post lockdown on silver, which is solid enough. But most importantly, we get our rim guardian takeover. We get the ability to get gold paint patroller as well after cap breakers. And speaking of cap breakers, what I would do for this build is probably use your first 5 on rebounding. Defensive rebounding, get it to 99. That way you're able to get legend rebound chaser. And the block, we're going to use it on block, get it up to 93. So we get gold paint patroller. And by the way, paint patroller is a tier 2 badge. So let's see, we'll click relevant badges here. Paint patroller is a tier 2 badge. So if you use your cap breakers to get it to 93 and then use your max plus 2 on paint patroller, you can get it to legend while having your max plus 2 on another attribute. So that's probably something that I would do. And then if you get to 15 cap breakers, use it on your driving dunk to get to 93. And that way you're able to get gold posterizer. So, I mean, yeah, I don't really see too many flaws in this build. Obviously, the only big flaw is going to be the pass accuracy. So we're just going to have to keep that in mind, that we can't really throw too many deep passes because the ball will go out of bounds. But I feel like, you know, for a 3s build, for a 2s build, it's not really going to be that important to throw pass accuracy on your build. So just keep that in mind. Also, we can put our close shot down a little bit to 69. Then we probably get a few more attributes here. So I would probably put it on speed or agility. I guess we can't put it on speed, so we're going to put it on agility. So yeah, agility, and then we put the free throw down a little bit. We can't really do too much, I'm not going to lie. But this, yeah, you guys basically get it. This build is more of a defensive kind of centered build. And this is actually perfect. So we get 70 driving layup, which will get us physical finisher at least. So this is what I'm going to this is what I'm going to do for this build. We get 88 driving dunk. Like I said, we use our +5 here. We get our +5 block. We get our +5 rebounding. You can potentially use 5 on strength if you wanted to. You get up to 95. You get Hall of Fame brick wall. But in general, specialize in shooting. Put your tier 2 max +2 probably on paint patroller. At your tier 1 max +2 probably on rebounding. Or if you get your cap breakers, you can just basically do whatever you want. But I'm really liking the state of this build. And it's going to be called, let's see, an Edge Enforcing Bulldozer. All right, I really like that name, I'm not going to lie. So it says we can't convert easy dunks. I guess we have a low standing dunk. But honestly, it is what it is. That's going to do it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, this is Airball. Peace.